is delusional. She has no role in this. In fact, she's been vice president for 3.5 years. I've dealt with a number of storms under this administration. She has never contributed anything to any of these efforts. And so what I think is selfish is her trying to blunder into this. No. And here's the thing. She has no role. No.
That's Florida Governor Ron DeSantis nuking Kamala Harris after she freaked out today and attacked him for ignoring her phone calls. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish. And despite Democrats and establishment media whining for the past week about conservatives politicizing Hurricane Helene, they seem to have no issue with attacking Republicans over Hurricane Milton. Here's Kamala Harris getting upset because DeSantis didn't allow her to play pretend president and score brownie points before the election.
Governor DeSantis, NBC is reporting Governor DeSantis is ignoring your calls on hurricanes, resources, and help. How does that hurt the situation here?
You know, moments of crisis, if nothing else, should really be the moment that anyone who calls themselves a leader says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first. People are in desperate need of support right now, and playing political games with this moment in these crisis situations, these are the height of emergency situations, is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish, and it is about political gamesmanship instead of doing the job that you took an oath to do, which is to put the people first.
That's nice. But as DeSantis is about to point out, Harris is the one that's playing politics. She legitimately has nothing to offer him and no way to provide additional assistance than what he's already prepared for. She's never reached out in the past, and the only reason she's doing anything now is to make it seem like she's accomplished something in the past 4 years besides increasing inflation and border crossings through her incompetence.
And we've been laser focused on leveraging all resources available, including from the federal government. And I've been in touch with both FEMA and the president, as well as marshaling all our state agencies and working to support our local communities. And so for Kamala Harris to try to say that my sole focus on the people of Florida is somehow selfish, she has no role in this process. I'm in contact with the president of the United States. I'm in contact with FEMA director. I'm obviously managing all our state agencies. We're supporting all our local government. And I will say this. I've had storms under both President Trump and President Biden, and I've worked well with both of them. She's the first one who's trying to politicize the storm, and she's doing that just because of her campaign. She's trying to get some type of an edge. She knows she's doing poorly, and so she's playing these political games. I don't have time for political games. I've got people whose lives are on the line. I've got people whose homes and their possessions are on the line, and we are focused 100% on that mission. I'm not worried about playing her political games. And so she is being selfish by trying to blunder into this when we're working just fine.
You know, this isn't the first time DeSantis has avoided nonsense political theater with Democrats like this. He skipped meetings with Biden after Helene and Ida due to security measures being too disruptive to the recovery process, which is a valid point. I mean, the only purpose for those things are for photo ops. And regardless of what you think about DeSantis, this is where he's strongest and the side of himself that he should show if he ever wants to run for higher office again. Skip the inauthentic cowboy boots and weird smile and just say that you're a boring, nuts and bolts, practical kind of guy who wants to get the job done. I mean, we all know that there seem to inevitably be strings attached to these types of exchanges during a crisis where the governor of a state basically has to gush over the feds for doing their job and praise the president of an opposing party for his bipartisan support. But to his credit, DeSantis seems to be well aware of that and willing to sidestep the entire process. But let me know what you think. Who's playing petty politics here? Is it Harris or DeSantis? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Boy!